So I have with me in the studio Apple's new M4 Mac Mini, and people are hyped. But is the base model as powerful as it seems? Is it the answer for creatives, students, or anyone needing a quality desktop without breaking the bank? Today, I'm here to give you my honest week-long review, complete with the surprises, frustrations, and wins that I found along the way. So let's dive in and see if this little box is truly a game changer. Hey guys, my name is Salah, but you can call me KJ. First up, let's talk about design, and Apple has done it once again, proving that they're the masters of minimalism. So the M4 Mac Mini comes in about 5x5 by 2 inches, and it's smaller than any desktop computer that I've had on my desk, which actually made me wonder at first if something this tiny could really live up to the hype. Now the build quality is really good. It has that Apple aluminum, super clean, no frills, and it just looks right on any desk setup. And I know it's a tiny detail, but the compactness makes a huge difference. So with limited desk space, I actually like that this little guy takes up little to no room. The front-facing ports are finally here. It is a small but big upgrade. I can plug in any peripherals without fumbling around the back, and the front has 2 USB-C ports and a headphone jack, and around the back we get HDMI, Ethernet, and 2 USB-C ports. So if you're like me and you're constantly swapping gear every now and then, this makes your life 10 times easier. Plus for me also, this isn't just about looks. I need something more durable enough that I can throw it in a bag when I'm on the go and I have nothing to worry about. Let's talk about why you're really here, the performance. Now the Mac Mini has Apple's 10-core CPU and 10-core GPU, and on paper, that is impressive for the size, especially for a starting price of $599. Apple says it's 25% faster than its previous models, but I wanted to push it further and see if it holds up. So here's where things got very interesting. So I decided to test it out with Resident Evil 4. Now, is this a gaming machine? No. But for casual gaming, I have to say it holds up on its own. Frames were smooth, visuals were clear with 1080p, and I had little to no lag. Now the fact that a device this small can handle gaming like that says something about the potential of the M4 chip. Then I pushed it with some 4K video editing, I threw in large files into Final Cut Pro, I layered the effects, I added music, and the whole 10 yards. Now it's not as fast when it came to exporting as my M1 Max Mac Studio, but it handled everything I needed with ease. So for those who do a lot of video and photo work, the M4 base model provides more than enough power to keep up, especially if you're running projects that don't really demand ultra high-end performance. Now when it came to benchmark scores, it backed up the performance. The single core and multi-core tests came out strong, and of course the M4 Pro and the Mac Studio will pull ahead on those ultra demanding tasks. But for the price points and the size, this base M4 Mac Mini is pretty impressive. It's clear that Apple's optimized this for anyone with moderate workloads who doesn't want to compromise on speed. I even tested it with multiple Chrome tabs, high-res image editing, and music playing in the background, and that 16 gigs of unified memory played a big role in keeping it smooth even when running multitasking at a high rate. I had no lags, no delays, just seamless transition between tasks, and it's nice to know that you don't need to spend top dollar to get top performance. So I know for a fact that Windows users are looking at the Mac Mini and wondering if they should switch. Going from a Windows to Mac OS can be very daunting, and I went through that same thing, but I can tell you one thing for free. Once you're in that Mac OS groove, you start to realize it's not just user-friendly, it's actually intuitive in its own way. The way the Mac Mini's hardware syncs with Mac OS itself makes everything feel very smooth. Moving between apps, doing basic to intermediate work, is like the OS and the hardware speak the same language. And that's not to say that macOS is this blemish-free software. Things like shortcuts or finding files were kind of funny and annoying to find at first, but Apple's design is pretty forgiving. And once you adapt, it feels super efficient. So connectivity is a big deal for someone like me who reviews a lot of tech and a lot of gear. I need a lot of options, especially when on the go, and I think the M4 Mac Mini does everything that it needs to do, except a few things. So it has USB-C ports at the back and on the front, it has all the headphone jacks and all that good stuff. The one thing that I wish it had was a memory card or a card reader, which is on the Mac Studio itself. I guess there wasn't enough space, and it's not exactly the biggest deal breaker, but at the end of the day, the seamless transfer of your files from your camera to the computer is a lot easier with a memory card reader. However, even with those complaints, I'm still big on the Apple ecosystem. I'm always switching between devices from the iPhone to the iPad and now the M4 Mac Mini, and the way these devices talk to each other is a huge time saver. So if you're already in the Apple ecosystem, the seamless integration is just fantastic. I can airdrop files from the iPhone to the Mac Mini, and it's all so effortless. So with a few trips coming along in the near future with Christmas and all that, I am actually going to be taking the Mac Mini with me. Just being able to pack it up and plug it to any screen or any monitor on the go is a huge benefit. This is the ideal travel desktop for creatives who need flexibility. Okay, let's talk about value. And this base M4 model starts at $599 and $499 if you're a student, which is pretty amazing when you consider everything it's packing. For a desktop that can handle high demand tasks without slowing down, this is a very competitive price. Now in this price range, it is hard to find any other thing that matches the M4 Max Mini in power, size, and versatility. I looked at a few Windows desktops and laptops, and while some offer similar specs, very little match the Mac Mini's performance in such a small, affordable package. I know it feels like I keep saying affordable, but it just is. And for students, remote workers, and creatives, this is honestly one of the smartest investments you will ever do. And when you factor in its longevity, the value gets even better. Apple devices are known for holding up over time because there are people right now still using the Intel Mac Mini, so you already know that if you get this one right now, it'll run smoothly for years to come. So my final thoughts: is the M4 Mac Mini a game changer? For that price, the power, and the design, absolutely. It's compact, it's powerful, and it fits right into the Apple ecosystem. So for anyone who wants to experience Mac OS or the Mac world without the pro level prices, this is a very smart choice. So if you're a student, if you're a creative, or someone who wants a clean, compact computer that punches above its weight, I'll say you should go for it. Maybe throw in some extra storage or memory if you plan on keeping it for a couple of years. But even as it is, the base model has a lot to offer. But what do you guys think of the brand new M4 Mac Mini? Are you getting one as a student, professional, or a creator? Let me know down in the comments. Hit the like button if you got any value, subscribe, and share this with the whole wide world. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is KJ, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.